Hello and welcome back to La Coronella. You have spoken. We're getting our new tractor. So let's get in here and let's get it. I'm trying to figure out where exactly. I think it was in the large category. It was New Holland 70 series that won. We'll keep it as standard. Wheel brand. I'm not ready first. Well, that'll do. Trailer Bugs, Nokians, Design New Holland, oh, that'll do. Attachers, we'll have the front attacher, and we will have the Ford Genesis, 240 horsepower. I mean, that is brilliant. 193,700, it's a lot of money. But this thing is definitely going to help us out. So here we go. Let's buy. Leaves us with 133,000, which is amazing. Let's squeeze through the door. There we go. Breathe in. Here we are. We have a 240 horsepower tractor on the farm. The New Holland 8970. Absolutely beautiful. But we have, let's just quickly click on there. We've got 133,000. Can we buy another field? 116. Wow, what's in there? Oh, sunflowers. Would like to look at possibly getting another field. 152. We just don't have the money for that. Definitely don't have the money for that. 164. Where's some grass fields? Let's have a look. 172. It's a fair amount of money. Oats in 3. 128. We have 133. That is a pretty big field, in all fairness. 168. What growth stage is this core? The sunflowers, I believe. Is it sunflowers? It's sunflowers. Okay, so let's buy a new field as well. Why not? 116,000. There we go. We've got 16,993 left. The compost that we made definitely helped. And, oh, would you listen to that? Oh, we've got a new tractor. 240 horsepower. This is absolutely brilliant. What we can do now, thinking about it, we could sell this, keep the case, because we will be able to use that now, because we've definitely got the whole. But we need to head over to field 7, and we need to get that cultivated, and we need to get some seed in the ground. God, this has got a lot of grunt. Such a beautiful tractor. I'm really happy with this. Let's go. This is going to be doing a lot of work. We're still going to be using the Fiat. That is our little workhorse. And I did have a comment as well about fertilizing our grass field. So I have already gone round and fertilized pretty much all of our fields so far. Still got to wait on another growth stage for 17, but I fertilised field 18, 9 and 10, and we still have a lot of solid fertiliser in our little truck. I mean, that hardly uses any fertiliser at all. It's absolutely fantastic. I mean, you definitely need to get that mod on your map. Let's just quickly go. Much is actually still left, and I haven't topped this thing up. We've still got 7,296, and I fertilised pretty much all of our fields. Oh, just would you look at this. That is amazing. I want to say thank you to everybody that commented about getting the New Holland. It is a beautiful tractor. So let's head on over to field 7. We need to get that cultivated and we need to get some seed in the ground. And talking about seeding, what I've done is I have seeded field 9. We've got some triticale growing in there. It was a pretty good price that we got for it, and getting a straw swap from it was absolutely brilliant. We're going to need some straw. That's why I thought putting triticale in field 9, we're going to get a fair amount of straw swap from it. And I put a good cash crop in field 10. We have soybeans growing in there. And we now own field 5 as well, which I believe those sunflowers aren't ready to harvest. So we'll go over there. We'll have a quick gander, see how that field's getting on. But we're slowly growing, we're slowly getting there, getting more fields. Thing like a mower. Can't afford like the Chrome B again, but there is the other one on here that I have installed, the E303. There is that thing that we could just to make things a lot easier. And I was going to drive in there, don't need to go in that field. Looks like the rice is doing well on the left. In the field we made, which is absolutely beautiful. So let's see how well this pulls our cultivator. Should really put the beacon on if I'm driving down the road pulling this thing. Just how nice does this tractor look? Beautiful. Really need to keep my eyes on the road. Don't want to have a brain fart like I did with the telehandler, pretty much crashing into absolutely everything. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it won't lines down today. Here we go, we're in the field. Just how well, whoa there, what happened there? I'm watching you, fence post. I went all the way down here with the right indicator on, did I? Okay, there we go. Let's get this lowered down. Oh, definitely tell the power difference. This is just not struggling at all. The little Fiat didn't really struggle. It was just it didn't really have the power to pull uphill, but look at this. Oh, it is so nice. This is gonna make things so much easier for us. This is a beautiful tractor. I'm not sure if I've ever used it. I have absolutely no idea. Oh, let's get this piece over here. The turning's a bit of a turning circle, should I say? But whoa, there. Okay, let's get that piece, shall we? The old just sliding down a bit. But still, now being able to do a lot more. Having this tractor has definitely opened some new doors for us with equipment. 240 horsepower. Yes, please. I will take that all day. A little Fiat. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that thing. It is staying at the farm. I am not getting rid of that. It has done so much work for us. It has earned us so much money. I mean, you know, I'm getting like kind of sentimental towards it. It's done a lot of work, and even when we had to restart, it's done even more work. So the hours we've put into the Fiat, I mean, it's basically helped pay for this tractor that's going to help it out. Oh, look at the ease this thing's just pulling up this hill. I'm really not used to this. I'm used to having to struggle a little bit with the Fiat. It did it. Just not used to having this kind of power pulling the equipment we've got. Oh, this is a really nice track there. It handles like an absolute tank. And the old turning circle can be a bit... But other than that, a very, very beautiful tractor. So I want to say again, thank you for every comment that selected the New Holland. It is now part of our fleet on the farm. There we go. Absolutely beautiful. Anyway, enough ogling. Let's get this done. This field is not going to prep itself. We need to get it cultivated. I want to get some seed in the ground, but I want to know what do we put in it. Do we put in another cash crop like soybean? Do we look at putting straw in? Because we are going to get a fair amount of straw off of field 9, in all fairness. Our biggest field. And field 18, the cursed field 18 is now back to grass. Don't really want to be messing with that. But you'll have to let me know in the comments down below. What do we plant in field 7? Do we go for a cash crop, or do we go for one that's going to give us amount of straw swath? I'll leave it in the comments down below. But as soon as I've got this cultivated, we're going to head over to our new field, which I do believe is this one. So this is our new field. If I just go on to this, let's just shimmy that in. Okay, so the access is literally through the gate and here. This is a fair size field. This is really nice field. Got access through the back up there to that road. Access down here to cut through. I do believe this is the way we came a while back when we was harvesting our field. So we are getting a fair selection of fields now. Can't wait for this field to done. We're going to get a nice straw swath off of that. We've got the field 7 and we've just brought field 5. We are growing. We're not growing that fast, but realistically you're not going to be able to pull money out here, there and everywhere. So we'll get this cultivated, then we'll get the harvester and we'll get those sunflowers dealt with. Possibly we'll need to check. Wait there, let's just check to see if the old field 5 needs any lime. Does it need lime? No, that's brilliant. Does it need a plough? No, it doesn't. Okay. Is there any fertilizer stages on it? No, there isn't. Okay, so can't really get a fertilizer stage on it now because the sunflowers are ready to harvest. Had we had the money sooner, we could have brought that, but it's a nice little field to have. Possibly thinking, what do we plant in there? We've got wheat, barley, oats, corn, canola. Possibly a bit of canola. Always look at getting a bit of canola in the ground in that field. What do you think? You'll have to let me know in the comments. Whoops. Bit of a wide turn there. But still, what do we plant in this field? Like I said, leave it in the comments down below. And I'm thinking possibly some canola in the field just there where the sunflowers are in our brand new field. And the price, it really wasn't that bad if you think about it. We're easily going to get a good return if we do a crop. We can get a swath off as well if you think about it. Because we've got the triticale field now, which is field 9, and we'll get a decent amount of straw swath off of that. We have field 17, which will get a straw swath of as well with the wheat. We could possibly, when we do that, start buying some chickens and look at getting some eggs, because we're definitely going to have enough wheat for a few chickens. Do you think that's a good idea? Should we get some chickens? in some upcoming episodes or the next one, either or. You have to let me know. Or should we get some sheep? Field 18, should I say, the cursed field. We could get some hay done on that and then look at getting some sheep in. What do we do? Do we go for sheep? Or do we go for chickens? Let me know down in the comments what you think. Which one's going to be better? Is it going to be the sheep for the wool? Or is it going to be chickens for eggs? In previous experience, you get more money for eggs. But it's all up to you what we go for. There is no point in us going for pigs yet. We just don't have the capabilities of getting root crops, unless we do a couple of contracts and harvest a couple of potato fields or a couple of beet fields. Yeah, so we get what's left over basically. So we just, like I say, we just don't have the equipment to deal with pigs at the minute. And I still can't get over the power of this thing. I'm that used to 185 horsepower from the Fiat. To go from that to this is you wouldn't seem it, but that much of a difference casually playing. But when you're constantly using the one machine, the poor little Fiat, you can definitely tell the difference. It's done, then we'll fold this up, get it washed, get it back to the farm. We're going to bring over the old harvester and get this sunflower field harvested. So I'll see you all in a minute in the harvester as we're driving towards the sunflower field to get that harvested. So here we are in the harvester on our way down the back strip. Don't want to be on the road with this thing. It's a bit of a pain. So we'll go the back roadway. Pretty much own most of the fields apart from this one here. And obviously this one here, but you know, the roads are here for a reason, so might as well use them. The old beacons are on. Just thought it'd be nice just to go the scenic route. It does bring us right up to our sunflower field. You'll have to let me know as well, what do we plant in this field? I'm not entirely sure. Do we go for another cash crop? Do we go for something different? Swing around. There we go. Don't hit the header. Oh, a bit late for that, Mr. P. So, best way would be up here first, I think. So let's get that lowered down. Let's get the beast turned on. Let's get this harvested. It's going to be a nice amount of sunflowers, which is going to be fantastic. Definitely going to bring us in a little bit of money. But what is the price of sunflowers at the minute? It's a cooperative. That one. That's currently the best price at the minute, so we'll get these sold straight away. Or do we? Let's have a quick look at what we have oil-wise. We have none. So we could take this down to the sunflower mill. I think we'll do that. We'll get this trailered and we'll get it taken down there. Then get that process started. It's going to bring us in a bit of extra money. I would just normally sell it, but because we do now have that possibility of being able to do it, might as well. I really do like this Tucano. Very nice harvester. And of late, I've not had, I think I said this in a previous episode, I didn't have any other issues with the header. The other header that we used for this harvester, I didn't have another issue with it. So I don't know what was going on, whether my game bugged out. I know a couple of other people commented saying that, you know, they've had the same issue with that header. What header was it? Let's just have a quick look. It's, this one here, the Draper Stream 900. So, oh, it kept rolling downhill, fair enough. So yeah, there's, if we do have any more problems with it, next time we come to harvest, we will just sell that header. Could always look at getting a different harvester. You know, once we start bringing in the money, we've got more fields now, which is fantastic. I mean, in a couple of episodes, we've brought 2 new fields, technically, with 17 and the purchase of this one, which is definitely a massive boost for our farm. And now having that New Holland tractor, 240 horsepower, that is phenomenal. I'm really, really happy that you decided the New Holland was the tractor that was going to be joining the fleet, or joining the farm. Can't really call it a fleet, we've only got, you know, the old Massey that's currently over at the cows. Definitely do need a bit of straw swath from field 17 for the cows to be able to make some TMR. Gonna have to get a bit of hay done as well, but we do have the bales still at the farm, so I think either off screen or in the next episode we are gonna have to get a bit of TMR mixed up. Gonna have to top the water up for the poor cows, get them sorted out, give them we'll say a bit of loose straw for bedding, but all we've got is the bales. Don't really want to be, I don't even think you can use an original bale bedding. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember, I don't know if it's set for this map or not. You'll have to let me know. For the cows on this map, can you use a regular round bale for bedding without shredding it? Can you just put it down, or do you have to get a shredder and shred them up? If that's the case, then you could always just lease a shredder and just shred a bale. We don't have that many cows, in all fairness. If we have a look, 20 cows now. Wow, yeah, we definitely need to sort out the straw and the water for them. That's a must, because they bring us in some good money. And let's just have another quick look, sorry. We've got 5,000, just over 5,000 in milk. Oh, nearly 6,000 litres in milk. So we definitely want to be taking that over to the dairy factory. We also need to look at getting some fuel. The old little Fiat does need a top up. It's getting pretty empty. That little Fiat did a lot of work, but now having the New Holland is definitely going to be taking a lot of strain off the poor little thing. And we can now look at possibly getting bigger equipment. The cultivator we've got at the minute requires low horsepower and is pretty big, so I don't think we're needing to change the cultivator. We will now be able to use our case subsoiler without struggling. So fingers crossed for bigger and better things in episodes to come. It's definitely getting very interesting now. But still, let me know in the comments, what do we plant in this field 5 and field 7 just down there? In the comments down below, let me know. So I'm going to get the rest of this harvested. If I need to bring the semi over with the trailer, I will do. I wasn't entirely sure with the size of this field if we'd need to or not, but by the looks of it, we might have to. So I'll see you in a minute when we've got this field Nearly done. And we'll get the trailer topped up. And we'll get this taken over to the sunflower oil factory. See you in a minute. Well, it looks like we're gonna fit it all in the harvester. What we'll do is we'll bring the semi over here. I was just gonna be lazy and drive this up to the silo, put this in the silo, and then use the semi to get it out the silo. But that's just laziness. Might as well get the semi over here. We need to get it changed from the fertilizer back that it has, so we'll get that done. And I'll see you over here in this field with the semi, and we'll get our sunflowers over to the sunflower oil factory. Is it a factory or is it a mill? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I don't have a clue. But I'll see you in a minute. That's one thing I do know, as we're in the semi and we'll take this over. See you in a minute. Oh, here we go, on our way to our brand new field to empty out the harvester. Thought if we go the back route, it's going to be a lot easier than trying to deal with the traffic, which is a big bonus for us, because it just means we're just off the road. We're not going to have to worry about getting hit by cars, or me driving into the cars, which is 9 times out of 10 normally the case. Do is we'll just open this up, get this emptied, then head over to the sunflower mill, factory, whichever it'd be. Leave that running. As soon as this is done, we'll get the old top closed on it. Got a fair amount of sunflowers, in all honesty, off of this field. I mean, I'm really impressed, considering the size of this field. We haven't done too bad in the yield of sunflowers that the previous owner planted. Definitely saved us planting it, that's for sure. But we can definitely benefit from the yield. There we go, let's get that closed. Let's get the old top and the header folded up. There we go. Alright, so 9,287 litres. Not a lot, but still, it's definitely going to give us more money as the sunflower oil processes. Just hoping I'm going to have enough room with this big beast, be able to turn around and drop this sunflower off. Definitely is a bonus having this little back road though. Right. What happened there? Oh, I believe I must have hit the tree. Okay, let's go outways a little bit. Looks like one of the trees does need moving. Either that or we could look at just cutting that one down. Oh, there we go. Wouldn't be a Mr. P gaming episode without taking a sign down. But still, I gotta say though, I'm absolutely loving this map. You know, there's some maps you play, you like to start off with, but then you're just like, well, you know, I've done everything. And if you think about it, the only thing I haven't really done is the pellet. And, I'm trying to think. What else haven't I done? Sure there's something else I haven't done. I'm sure there's other things. Okay, oh wow, okay, so I forgot. How's this looking? Okay, so we still need 4 more bottles in there, but we've got 6 crates of sunflower oil. I need to get those sold. I need to free up some space in that loading area down there. So that's definitely a must. But am I gonna have enough room to turn? Oh, this is gonna be really tight. Okay, proving me wrong, little truck. Alright, okay. So let's get reversed in. And I really am happy now that, you know, these are off the farm, because that little area that there was originally in was really tight, and if you've got a big thing like this, you're just not going to be able to do it. Is that it? Oh, that tipped out quick. Wow, okay. That was a lot faster than expected. But off screen, I will get those taken over to the distribution centre. Get some money for those. Also, I'll have to go over and look at how much cheese we've got. I do know that we've got a fair amount, but I definitely need to get a head start on getting the cows sorted again, giving them some straw, and definitely giving them some water. I'll probably also keep forgetting I need to top up the greenhouses with water. If we've got enough manure, I can always tip some of that in there as well. But which is always definitely a boost to the income for us. But that is going to be the end of this episode. As always, if you did enjoy it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps the channel out. And I want to say a big thank you to everybody that watches the content, does comment, and subscribes to the channel. It means the world to me. And as always, if you want to see my partner's new gaming channel, head over to Blackcraft Gaming. The link to her channel will be in the description. Till then, I'll see you all here real soon on La Coronella.